Yes guys, welcome again to another animation video. This should be lesson number let me see which lesson is this. Lesson number 5. Basically today we're gonna do a lip sync. As always, if you're back to this channel, you already know the deal, how we do it. Usually I start with a illustration, and I didn't want to bore you all with a lot of drawing. I did all these drawings, as you already know. I use Adobe Illustrator to do all my drawings because it gives me solid drawings, and that's why I use Adobe Illustrator. Sorry for that. If you're new to the channel, ensure you subscribe. My computer is a little bit slow right now because I have computer issues, but regardless, we're gonna do this video. So anyway, like I said, I already did the illustration. So basically we have the consonants, and then we have the vowels over here. This is a front profile. I'm gonna do a separate video for the side profile, like the side of the face. So this one is the face facing forward. I'm gonna do a side profile as well for the lip sync animation. I actually like the side profile. Looks really good, and it allows you to make use of all the animation principles. Okay, if you don't know about the principles, we have mainly 12 principles of animation, but I have my 8 principles of animation. If you're new to the video, these are the ones that I think are more useful or very significant. They're all useful, but for me, I think these are the more significant ones. So we have squash and stretch. We have anticipation. Squash and stretch is gives characters and objects the illusion of gravity, weight, mass, and flexibility. Basically, you squash and you stretch your figures. Like here, you can see this one. This head is a little more squashed. This one is stretched, elongated. Okay, this one is squashed. So basically, with animation, you can get away with anything. You can do squash and stretch. Ideally, in real life, your head would not squash like this. But if you're doing animation, you can get away with anything. So that's why you are able to utilize stretch and squash, and it makes the figure or the images more appealing. We have anticipation, which we are not going to use in this video. An anticipation is a smaller preparatory action that signals a large action is about to come. Like you can see the way in cartoon animation videos, you can see when somebody wants to run, they like lift their leg all the way up and to the opposite side, and then they swing their leg back, then they start running. So that is anticipation. So when you see that, you already know this person is about to run. Then we have ease in and ease out, which I don't think we are going to use in this video. Ease in and ease out basically is acceleration and deceleration. Basically what it means is that objects don't just come to a halt, they gradually accelerate. Okay, and also when they are stopping, they also gradually decelerate. And when you're doing ease in and ease out, basically you'd have more frames at the beginning, or lots of frames, a few frames in the middle, and then more frames at the end. And as you already know, in animation, the more spaced out the frames are, or the images are, the faster the movement will look. Okay, and vice versa. Then we have overshooting. this element adds realism by having parts of a character or object continue to move beyond the point where the main body has stopped. So overshooting is sometimes, if you use overshooting, your animation will look really good. For example, if you're pointing at somebody, instead of your hand stopping in mid-air, your hand can go further down and then come back up. I don't know whether you know what I mean. I think this one I'll demonstrate it in the next video, or maybe the video after the next one, because I'm going to do some hand movements in an animation. I really wanted to, even this animation I wanted to do hand movements, or I wanted to include the body, but it took me so long to draw these heads. So I'm gonna do that in the next one. I promise. We're gonna have the body movements in another video. I really wanted to do it in this video, but I'm not gonna do it. So animating in twos. This one basically means holding each drawing for 2 frames instead of 1. So instead of having ideally 24 frames, you have only 12 frames, and then you double them to have 24 frames per second, which is the frame rate for 2D animation. I think basically all animation. As you already know, normal videos are usually 30 frames per second. Then you have exaggeration, which is self-explanatory. Basically, when you become more dramatic, okay, with your movements, like when you're smiling, you can just have the cheeks move extra, like extra up, or you can have the cheeks swell, like just exaggerate the movements, and which is something you also get away with when you're doing animation. Then we have solid drawings, which you already know. Solid drawings as opposed to sketchy drawings, and symmetrical drawings. If you're using Adobe Illustrator, you're definitely going to get solid drawings. For example, if you're drawing a circle, let me see, I can draw, sorry about that, I can draw my circle, I think that's it. I can draw a circle like this. See, whichever way I stretch it, it's already symmetrical. However I stretch it, it's already symmetrical. So that's why you need sometimes you use Illustrator for your solid drawing. You get symmetrical drawings, you get symmetrical lines. Everything is symmetrical, and the lines are crisp, and good lines. Then other than that, we also have secondary action. Secondary action is an extra action, okay. For example, if they're giving you an example here, when a character is walking and you have their hair moving, okay, because the main animation is the walking, okay, or let's say like a walk cycle, sorry. When their head is bobbing, you can make the hair move or bounce as well, so you get like a secondary movement with your animation. Okay, let's delete that one. So anyway, so let's start with this drawing. So we have consonants and we have vowels, which are I, E, O, U, and don't mind, just these heads, I just use them so that to exaggerate the animation. I would have even demonstrated this video by using the lips alone or the mouths alone without even the heads, but I needed to add these heads to make the animation more appealing. And if you are new to animation, the most important part is the mouth. You can have any character you want. I can remove these heads and just have the mouths. Basically, this mouth says ah, and I. This one says O. This one says U. This one says A or E, depending on how you pronounce it. This one is M or M, B, P, F, and V. This one is L or L. This one is W or K, okay, or Q. If you're British. So anyway, so basically all these consonants and vowels, these cover all the letters of the alphabet, and basically most of the sounds that we would make. So everything is covered. So let me show you how we're gonna do this. We go to our Adobe Animate, and I already had some audio which I got from a podcast I used to do years back with one of my friends. Shout out to Bashna Brown, aka A. Actually his nickname is A, aka A. So I would have used my voice, but I like his voice more, so we're gonna use his voice. We're going to use his voice. So this is the lip sync, then Big Black and Bashna Brown. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use. You drag the audio here. This is basically how you import audio into Adobe Animate. You just drag the audio. Like I said, my computer is a little bit slow, so you're gonna have to bear with me. So you already see it's already here. So if you drag your audio, you just drag it to the screen, and then if you go to the library, you will find it in the library here. So basically it's already down here, so you can see I've selected it. We can rename the layer to Bashna Audio. Shout out to my boy Bashna. We used to do, okay, let me just cancel this. We used to do a podcast with him. Bashna Audio. In this podcast, this episode, we were talking about special characters. Okay, it needs to be one word. Okay, it has agreed to. Right, anyway, so you hold on to control and then you stretch this audio. It's saying times 22. You only need times 1. Let's just stretch and see where the audio goes. I think it should be longer than that. Yeah, it's longer than that for sure. Or maybe it will double, I don't know. Let's see.
Well, some people like, I don't know, water.
Yeah, some people like watermelon. Oh, this, we're gonna have a lot of frames. Let's minimize this. 75 frames. This is gonna be, I think, one of the longest animations I've done in these tutorials, because I usually do very short videos.
Well, some people like, I don't know, watermelons, but I personally don't like guava or guava.
I personally don't like guava or guava juice. I think that's where it's supposed to end.
Well, some people like, I don't know, watermelons, but I personally don't like guava or guava juice. I just don't like it.
Or guava juice, I just don't like it. And then I was growling at the end. I don't know why I was growling. Yeah, see, this is the end of the video. I'm gonna trim my growling out.
Well, some people like, I don't know, watermelons, but I personally don't like guava or guava juice. I just don't like it.
You hear me saying, I don't know what I was trying to say. Let me just remove it from here.
Well, some people like, I don't know, watermelons, but I personally don't like guava or guava juice. I just don't like it.
I think I trimmed something out.
Well, some people like, I don't know, watermelons, but I personally don't like guava or guava juice. I just don't like it.
Yes, me trim myself. Let me remove this.
Well, some people like, I don't know, watermelons, but I personally don't like guava.
right, nice.
A guava juice. I just don't like it. Well, some people like, I don't know, watermelons, but I personally don't like guava juice. I just don't like it.
Okay, so with this audio, always you can right click on the audio. Okay, you select the audio and then you can go to properties. Always ensure that your audio is on stream. Most of the time it's on event. When it's on event, this audio cannot play all the way through. See, there is no sound. I struggled with this actually today because I couldn't even remember. But now when you go to properties, you select the audio, you go to properties, and then you change this. You change this sync to stream. So
guava juice.
So
I just don't like it.
that's in case you have a very long audio. Actually, this audio was long, so I was trying to choose the area which I wanted to animate, and it was hell because working with Animate is very difficult when it comes to audio. So I usually prefer using an external software for the audio, and then you bring in the audio when you've already decided what you want to include. You can use other softwares like Vegas, Sony Vegas, to edit the audio before you bring it here. For example, now this audio, you see the way it's thin. I wanted it to be more thick. I can't edit the audio much, and for me to do that, I needed to install Vegas. I installed Vegas, but it wants me to restart my PC, which I don't want to do that because I don't have that much time. So I'm just going to have to work with what we have here, because my computer right now is giving me hell. See how long it takes to add another layer here. So that's it. Okay, we can insert blank keyframe. If you are new here, you're going to have to bear with me. People who are returning, they already know. And I only have 2 subscribers, so if you are watching this video, just consider subscribing. Help a brother out. We're trying this content creation and we are also learning, and I'm sure you learn something from this video. If you like animation, whether it's just one thing, that is the goal. Whenever I'm doing videos, and the good thing about Adobe Animate, the way they designed it, it usually saves. If you forget to save your work, it automatically saves your work in intervals. Other softwares, you always have to save as you move on, but it's just a habit. I have a habit of just saving. I always just like to save, just to avoid any problems. Okay, so I don't know whether there's speech here.
Well, some people like,
Is there any speech here? I think we'll have to look so that we will know how we're working.
some people like,
So we're gonna edit in bits. Guys, if I'm not able to do this, the whole audio, you're gonna have to bear with me. I really have a slow computer. If I had my other PC, everything would have been much faster. This PC is extremely slow, I'm telling you. But sometimes if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Okay, you have to do with what you have. You have to do with what you have. And it's better to have and not need than to need and not have. So at least we have this PC. So it's what we're going to use. Actually, I can just do 24. I don't know how many frames I'll do, but let's see. I don't know if I can trim this audio further.
Well, some people like.
So that's 24 times 3, that is 68, I think. Six, 7, 8.
Well, some people like. I don't know. But well, some people like. I don't.
That's 67. We can add one more. So I think we use that.
Well, some people like. I don't know. But well, some people like. I don't know. But well, some people like. I don't know. But well, some people like.
Okay, guys, we go as much as I'll just go as much as I can, because animation, it's not hard to do lip syncs.
Well, some people like. I don't know. But well, some people like. I don't know. But.
Okay, let's just focus on this.
Well, some people like.
Start with 24 frames.
Well, some people like.
Okay, some people like. Okay.
Well, some people like. 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 Well, some.
So I think it starts from here. I don't know if I can trim this audio. Split audio, yeah. That's what I was talking about.
Some people like. Some people like. Some people like. Some people like. Some people like.
Okay, some people like. So some people like. Let's go back to our these consonants. Okay. So we start with this. Some people is S. So we copy that one. Copy. Come to Adobe Animate. We paste it here. That I did Control C, and then now I'm doing Control V. I think I did the Control V. If it doesn't come, I'll do it again. So this one is lip sync. Okay, special characters, again, I always forget. Okay, right click, copy, come to animate, Control V. Let's see how slow my computer is. That is coming. The next one I think is going to be a little bit faster, but we have to do this video regardless. So you already know paste as bitmap means you're pasting as a picture, so just paste using Adobe Illustrator file importer preferences. Guys, like I always say, this Adobe Animate and Adobe Illustrator are made by the same company, Adobe, so they are pretty much compatible. And when you're pasting as Adobe Illustrator file importer preferences, it means you're pasting the file or the drawings as a vector files or in vector form, which means you can expand it as much as you want. If you wanted to make a 4K video with the same drawings, you can make a 4K video easily without getting pixelations. So the image is here, we can select on it, we right click and then we can transform, free transform, hold on to control and you stretch it. I don't know if that was full. I don't know whether I was supposed to do shift. I don't know. Yeah, I was supposed to do shift. Okay. We cut it and we bring it here. Okay. The next one, that was some people, S-O. Oh, this O is too exaggerated, but that's what we have. We're gonna use it. Copy. And come here. Paste. Okay, told you it was going to be faster. Now that's the problem we're going to face. I think I'll have to stretch them to the full screen, even this other one. Delete this layer. Cut. Paste it. So this is the first one. Already, guys, you can see some squash and stretch. But these images are so big. I really don't. Okay, I think I'm gonna do something else. We cannot stretch them that much. Let's reduce the size. I already know what I'm going to do. We turn on the onion. Turn on the onion skin, so we can see what we are doing. This second one, shift and stretch. Okay, the next one, file we save. So this was some, then we need m. Some people. So we have some m and then people, mp. Some people. So we're gonna have two of these. That's how we do it. We're gonna have two of these. V. Okay. Again we stretch. Okay. We got it. We'll bring it here. V. We agreed we are doing two. Bring this here again. V. Then we come here. S, sa, m, h. E. I don't know whether it's E or I. Some people. People. I say I go with this one. We copy. Where is that? We come back to here. V. Hold on to shift and then you stretch. Some P. You cut it. Let's delete these layers. Guys, if anyone knows how to manage these layers, let me know. I thought I'd deleted something I did not want. I think I can press Control. Oh, not this one. See what I was talking about? Almost deleting. And then we paste here. Some people. Then another P and then O. So those ones you already have. P. Po. P is this one. We place it here. Let's just turn off on your skin. So some P. S. A. M. P. M. S. Sa. M. M again. Sa. M. P. I. P. O. So we get O again. O, we copy it, we bring it here. V. S. A. M. M. S. A. M. H. I. P. O. So let's do them in twos. I think it should be Control. These are only 7, so we make them 14. It should show me there 2. S. A. M. H. I. H. O. You say some people like.
Some people like. Some people like. Some people like. Some people like. Some people like. Some people like. Some people like. Some people like. Some people like. Some people like. Some people like.
So we need to maintain the ones.
People like. some people like 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 some people like
Okay, I think we should have started with some people like I started with people like what did we start with? Some people, yeah. Okay, let's just finish it, see how it will look. Sa P I P O R. Let's go to L. And we copy this L, we bring it here. Okay. Let's turn on onion scheme, see. Okay. Then we need I, which I already have. I. We copy that. Like, then we need to kick. Okay. Where's K? K falls in here. So you already have S. You already have it here. The very first one. We copy. We bring it here. Some people okay, like some people like, let's see, I'm gonna mute that so that I don't confuse you.
some people like some people like some people like some people.
So it's up to here. All these frames should end here. Control select all these frames. I think yeah, they should end here. I don't know how that's going to look, but
Some people like some people like
yes. Let's see how that one looks.
some people like 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 some people like
Let's make it. Let's reach here.
some people like 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 some people.
How many frames are these? 1, 2, 3. Some are ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there should be 20. Let's see how that looks.
Some people like 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 some people.
So this is some P S A M P I P O R I K. I think we should add an E. What is the E? Yeah, let's add this guy. Some people like. Sometimes with voiceovers, you just have to listen to the sounds and see what you think will fit in there. I've done lots of voiceovers, so I think it's much more difficult when you're using because I usually just animate the lips, then I attach it to the character. Let's see how this one sounds.
Some people like. I don't know, watermelons. Some people like.
So we try and remove this one M. We see how this will look. Okay. Let's just stick to one so you see. You guys speaking too fast. I'll remove one because we have only one frame. I don't know how that's going to.
Some people like.
Want to see my animation?
Yes. Some people like.
Yes, that's more like it. Some people like. Let's not mute it, we see. Without muting it.
Some people like. I don't know, watermelons. But I personally don't like
That's what I think. I think the
juice.
looping is confusing. But now it looks.
Some people like, I don't know.
Yeah, you can tell it's not working. Some people like.
Some people like, I don't know.
Yeah, you can tell it's working.
Some people like, I don't know.
Some people like.
Some people like, I don't know.
Okay, we loop it up. Let's loop it up to here.
That's a good job. That's a good job. Some people like, some people like, some people like,
Loop it up to here.
some people like, I don't know. 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 Some people like, I don't know.
Okay, that looks good. Okay. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Some people like, I don't know. Some people like, I don't know.
So, oh, I don't know. Oh, so oh, I think is oh, with ooh, oh, oh, and this is W. So we use O and W at the end. So let's go up to O. Let's do that. Oh, we copy this. Well, we paste it here. Make it twos or okay. We can put a W there. Remember, guys, this voiceover animation. It's about how you feel or how you feel the voice should go. What you feel like should go there. It's all up to you. If you feel like here it was supposed to be O, but I feel like let me put onion. Or I think I feel like combining O and W would make it sound better, look better. Let's see how that will be.
I don't know. Some people like, 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 I don't know. Some people like,
Okay. So this O, we can stretch it up to here and see how that looks.
I don't know. Some people like, 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 I don't know. Some people like.
So we had I here. Some people. I. Okay, so that's the I we're looking for. Or I. Duh. Don't you know? Where is the D? Which is the first one. But I'm still surprised at why you get so much less points than the other one.
Happy boy.
Happy boy, I'm making a video. Happy boy, you're interfering with my video. I don't know. This is all. Happy boy. Oi, oi. Happy boy. Can you go to sitting room, please? You're interfering with my video. go to all. I don't. That's it. Oh. Oi, oi! Go to sitting room or you keep quiet. I'm making a video.
Now the entire thing is covered in Mario tiles.
I don't. And was and this one again.
And I want to throw my town and cause absolute mayhem.
This one.
Made up of 9 simple-minded idiot minions, 1 genius leader minion.
I don't. Then we have T.
You can make him walk, control his arms, and make him talk. He also has a camera in his eyeball, so I can see his point of view on my remote.
Let's do this one.
Is this switch right here. So all our minions are nothing without King Boom.
I don't.
And actually just walk randomly on the road. They also have a
No.
distance sensor in their face if they don't run into
I don't know. So I think it's an
They
N.
can also talk and they just randomly
I
say stuff
don't
whenever they feel like it.
know.
And to make things easier,
Then the end is a
they all
W.
turn
Yeah.
on at the exact same time as soon as I flip this
I
screen.
don't know.
2, 1.
I don't know. We copy this one.
Look at these guys. Oh shit. So why did I spend the last 8 months of my life grinding away, designing, troubleshooting?
Some people like, I don't know. Some people like, I
Well, I just thought it'd be funny. All right, I think it's time
So
to talk.
there we have a
Come on,
W.
minions, let's go. Guys, one more. Guys, one more.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's definitely gonna be a problem. So if I were to have these guys mob around town and go through stores as a group, this is gonna be a huge
Paste it
problem
here.
because these guys are all over the place. It's because I programmed them to walk randomly so that they're more
Let's turn on the onion.
So there's no way I can just get them to walk as a group. But there is something I did when I initially built these guys that might make this task a little easier. So after some initial prototyping, I spent 30 days 3D printing out the parts.
I don't know. Okay. Then we can't it
Tape,
here.
painted. Finally, I was able to paint it. Once they're all painted, I added the motors and some random electronics and other stuff.
Control stretch it. Turn off onions key. Let's see how this one
Remember I
goes.
mentioned this very important word I added to the help.
don't know. Some people like, I don't know. Some people like, I don't know. Some people like, I don't know.
Let's stretch it to here so we are able to see it properly.
I don't know. Watermelon. Some people like, 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 I don't know. Watermelon. Some people like,
You can tell it's working nicely. So let's try again from here.
I don't know. Some people like, 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 I don't know. Some people like,
Go to sitting room then, please.
I don't know. Some people
Your phone
like,
is making
I
noise.
don't know. Some people like, I 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 don't know. Some people like,
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
tell
know.
that
Some people like, I don't know. Some people like,
the
I don't
sync
know.
is
Some
not it's
people
not
like,
bad. The sync is
I don't
not
know.
bad.
Some people like, I don't know. 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 Some people like.
Okay, let's add a background. We see how the background will look. I think it will make the animation look much more appealing, because as you already know, line animation, if you're using lines without colors, sometimes let's check this rectangle tool. We draw a rectangle like that. Okay. This one we have no fill, and then here we can use something. I don't know whether this one is. I need something more subtle. This one is still. I don't know here. This one. This one looks more. Let's see if we can find other colors here. Okay, color picker. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, this one looks good. Let's see how it looks. Oh, this one looks good. Looks good. It doesn't look so bad. We put it all the way down here. So again, these drawings I used the reference. You can go online and you copy this. If you go online, you can use any reference you want. You know, we paste here. Say okay, and then we can just say BG, which is background, and delete. Like you already know this software works with backgrounds. This software works with backgrounds, with layers, that is, so everything is layered. So I paste it here, so it goes down. Let's trim this up to there. Okay, let's see how this one looks.
Oh, some people like, I don't know. 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 Some people like, I don't know.
So let's give it a little more spacing, guys, because this loop sometimes when it reaches here it loops, and then sometimes it interferes with the movement. So we can give it
I don't know. Some people like,
give it a little bit
some people like,
of some breathing space. We give it some breathing space, control, and then we extend it up to here. We see how that looks.
Some people like, I don't know. 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 Some people like,
like I told you, Animate always auto-saves.
Some people like, I don't know. Some people like, I don't know. Some people like.
So basically, that's how you do lip sync. Like I told you guys, I'm a learner. I'm still learning how to animate, but I've already figured out some of the basics. Like this, if you tweak it a little bit, if you change the frames, like you see, like here I've used I don't know how many frames. This one I've used even many frames. If you can change frames here and there, one or two, depending on how the audio is. Like you can notice, Bashna was talking so fast, so figuring out how to play with the audio and the image so that you can sync. But you can tell, I've not done a bad job. The sync is not so bad. So I think it's good. I think it's good.
I don't know. What some people like.
So if you add color to the character and you
What some people like.
add some hand movements, then you have a proper animation.
I don't know. What some people like. I don't know. What some people like. I don't know. What some people like.
I think it looks good.
I don't know. What some people like. 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 I don't know. What some people
We even
like.
have some secondary movement in the hair. If you're
I
keen,
don't know. What some people like.
you tell that the hair is also moving.
I don't know. What
And we've also utilized the principle of stretch and squash.
I don't know. What
The head is
like.
stretching and squashing properly.
I don't know.
Everything is exaggerated, like even the mouth movements.
I don't know. What some people like. I don't know. What some people like. I don't know. What some people like.
Okay, that's good.
What
So let's listen to
I don't know. What some people
what
like.
Aditya has to
I
say.
don't know. What
Let's give Aditya Brashna Brown a chance to speak all the way. Was our podcast, just so you know. We were talking about food basically. So let's listen to what he has to say till the end. At least the animation part
watermelons,
is.
but I personally don't like guava or guava juice. I just don't like it. Some people like, I don't know, watermelons, but I personally don't like guava or guava juice. I just don't like it. Some people like, I don't know, watermelons, but I personally don't like.
Yeah, so that's it. There you have it.
Some people like, I don't know, watermelon. Some people like, I don't know, water. Some people like. Water. Some people like, I don't know, 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 water. Some people.
I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. On to the next one. Ensure to subscribe, to like, to share the video with your friends and classmates if you're doing animation as a student. And see you in the next one. Adios.